We're going to be talking about how to sell courses that actually sell. And we're going to go through these 5 steps, and I'm even going to give you the 4 steps down here that's going to allow you to actually do this, okay? So I will put this right here, and you will have those steps. And if you just follow these steps, you're going to save a lot of trouble, because I see everybody screw this part up. I see it inside of the community. I've seen what's going on out there, and we will fix these 4 steps down here, all right? So how many people on here want to sell an online course, okay? For those of you that are back, welcome back. Had a little struggle there. Yeah, I don't know. It's showing all these people. Maybe it's just my thing up here. I'm not quite sure. There we go. Maybe it's starting to take off now. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to interact with each other, and I'm going to help you understand how to do this, because once you understand how to do this, you can literally, any internet device that you find, whether it's a cell phone, a tablet, a laptop, you can actually make money doing this stuff online. All right, so if you guys could just share this out, get this thing out there. I do, just don't know what yet, okay? Perfect. So if you don't know what you want to sell, this is going to be huge for you, because once you know how to go out and find problems, everything gets a lot more clear. Everything gets really understood. And when you really get this in your head and you really understand this process, it can literally just, I'm not even joking, like right now, if we could actually jump on the computer and do everything, we could actually go out there and find a complete ready to go course that needs to be created in the industry and in the topic that you actually want to create in. So once you discover the steps to find the problems, because this is the key, right? I don't know if you're just joining me for the first time, but here is how you make money online. Does anybody want to know this? Okay, this is how you make money online right here. There's nothing more fancy about it than this. And I mean, whether you're online or offline, this is how you make money. And this is all you've got to remember. And then you work backwards from this point, okay? So this is what it is. This is how you make money. This is the secret to making money if you're curious. Okay, so this is the wall or the gap, okay? So people will give you their money if you can give them the answer to this. Okay? Everybody has a current situation. Everybody has a desired situation. Everybody does. You do, I do, everybody does, okay? Please understand that. Everybody has a current situation. And listen, if you can just get this through your head, you can go out there at any given time. This month, you could go out there and you could be completely brand new to selling online. You could be completely brand new to business. You could be completely brand new to course sales, to everything. And if you just figure this out right here, you can sell things online at will whenever you want, okay? I'm not lying to you. This is not hypey. This is nothing at all like that. Are you guys excited about this? Jenna, thank you for all the you do so much. I appreciate you so much. You make it happen, all right? All of you that are here, please engage. Please, this will make it so much good. So much good, okay? So let's learn this stuff so that you guys can make 2024 100% better than 2023, and you can get out of the rat race, the 9-to-5 bull crap, and you don't have to depend on other people, other things, nothing. You can create your own online course and start selling it. And I'm telling you, it doesn't take a lot of energy and power to overcome what most people are making at their jobs. Okay, so if you make less than $5,000 a month, you can easily, with a single course on a single platform, selling a very inexpensive course, simply overcome that all day long. What's up, Sporty Brain Coach? I haven't seen you in a minute. Awesome, I need this. All right, Erica, awesome. So how many people want to learn how to sell a course? They want these 5 steps. You can grab a piece of paper, and I promise you, if you just follow what we're going to talk about here, you will absolutely know how to do that, okay? So what we're doing, how we're going to actually make money, is we're going to help somebody get from here, point A, to point B, and we're going to use an online course. That means we're going to use audio, video, PDFs, step-by-steps. We're going to help them get the problem solved, okay? Just like you right now. Think about how powerful this is. If I give you the keys to the kingdom right now, if I show you the steps on how to do this, guess what? You can go do it. All it now requires is you taking the energy and going and doing it. Do you understand that? You can't do something unless you know how to do it. So that's how powerful courses are. If you don't know how to do something, you can't do it. There could be gold buried in your backyard and you couldn't find it. But if somebody had the map, if they showed you how to go from your current situation, I don't know where the gold is, to the desired situation, I found the gold in my backyard, that piece of information, that map to get out of the woods could mean difference of like everything in your life, right? Power, control, freedom, ability. Okay, so that it's that important. If you've got to understand, we're in a different age now. Robots are going to be doing all the manual work. We've got to be doing all this kind of work. And you can now take advantage of this. We've got the easiest tools in the world to use online. Everything is laid out for you, and you can just literally know how to go out there and you can actually do this stuff, okay? You buy this course, you might as well flush your money down the toilet and into his bank account. Wonderful, wonderful, bye. Okay. I don't put up with bullcrap or non-believers or people that are just freaking, like, if you're that miserable, my goodness. Okay, let me get this crap off of my screen. There we go. All right, awesome. So let me know down in the comments. I'm excited about this. I want to know how to do this. I'm going to do this, okay? Okay, let me know down in the comments. Put me. All right, so what we're doing is we got to go out there on the internet and we've got to figure out how to find where people are stuck right here and put them right here. All right, and there's three main categories that you're going to find this in, but it's so simple. This is what I want you to do, okay? Step one is we've got to find a problem that we're going to solve. Everybody will tell you, what's your niche? What's your niche? I don't know my niche. What's the niche? This is the niche. What problem are you going to solve? Okay? It's not going to be a particular person, all right? So a lot of people think this. When they go to find their niche, they think it's this. They think it's a person, okay? This is not your niche. Your niche is the problem that you solve. That's how you find the niche, okay? So for instance, if let's say you fix back pain, that's the niche that you're in, okay? That's the niche. That's your messaging, okay? So many people have trouble. I don't know my messaging. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. And then I'll ask them, well, what problem do you solve? And they're like, I help people make money online. Nope, that's not the problem that you solve, okay? You've got to understand what that is, or you're going to be in this lost place, and you don't want that, all right? You don't want that, okay? So how many people are struggling with, I don't know how to find my niche? Put an X down in the comments if you're like, I don't know. You're stuck on that. You don't know your messaging. You don't know how to talk in the content. You don't know how to create any of the stuff because you don't know the niche, right? So Eric says, me, okay, but I'm a musician. I don't solve problems. I just write songs. That's by saying you don't solve problems because you're a musician is pretty silly, okay? Because that's not true. I don't know. Has anybody listened to music when they're sad? Has anybody listened to music when they're happy? Has anybody listened to music when they're driving so they don't go bored and go crazy? Has anybody listened to music on a romantic date? Has anybody listened to music to get excited about something when they're at the gym, when they're working on something? Okay, let's think about this. Has anybody turned music on in a restaurant so that they can have a better, enjoyable restaurant experience so their customers keep coming back? We've got to think different. We've got to think different. Okay, the only way to make money is to get people from A to B. And by thinking of problem, it's not a negative thing. It's thinking of getting people from A to B. Do you understand? So that's what you've got to do. That's what you've got to do, and you've got to be able to find that. Okay? All right. So again, the niche is the problem that you solve, and the way you find it is this. Pretend that you're this person in a current situation, and you're going out there and you're looking for a solution. Okay? This is what you're doing. You want to go out on the internet. I would tell you the best place to go is either on TikTok or you can go over to the YouTubes, okay? Once you get there, you'll find that search bar, right? It's got the little magnifying glass in it. You want to start typing something in here that goes like this. How do I? How to do this? Best way to? What's the best way? Is there a way to? My problem is this. Where do I get this? How do I get this? That's what people do. When you have a problem and your back hurts, you go online and you're like, how do I fix my back? What's wrong with my back? Okay? These are called intent. These are words of intent. So the first thing that you want to search with is you want to have some sort of intention word right here. Okay? it's an intent, and then you have whatever XYZ would be, whatever that particular problem is. So for the person that was on here just a minute, what's step 4? We're only on step 1 right now, okay? Well, I haven't even done these steps. Here, I'll put this by this, okay? We're only on step 1, all right? So we're right here right now, okay? We're not to any of these yet, okay? So step 1, search engines will be your best to find what others are searching. Yes, people go searching for answers. Musicians have plenty of problems. Laugh aloud. Take one you overcome and help other musicians. Yeah, that plain and simple right there. How does somebody else get good at music like you? That's what I love about what we do, is we help you change this right here. The moment you change this, if there's other musicians making money, if there's other musicians having success, then we got to change this here, okay? We've got to change this here. You've got to learn how to think different, okay? If you hang out in a room of people, let's say you absolutely hate tennis, okay? Like tennis with a tennis racket, okay? So if you would go hang out with tennis players for the next 30 days, every day you hung out with the best tennis players, whether you like it or not, you're going to know how to play tennis. You're going to know what tennis is. I didn't say you'd be the best at it, but without even trying, you would be really good at it. So you guys have got to change where you're hanging out. You got to change who you're around, and you got to get around people that are enabling you to do something. They're like, yes, you can do it, not no, you can't do it. Okay? Just like a minute ago, we had some jackwagon on here talking about being stupid, right? Like you got to block those people, get them out of here, because those are the people wrecking you. They're taking little nips out of you, and you're allowing it, and you've got to trash that, okay? So what we do is we go on here and we go, how do I, it's like how, or what, or who, or best way, okay? And when you do that, you'll see a bunch of stuff appear down here, and it'll fill in the sentence, right? Okay? Like, what's the best way to make money as a musician? Or what's the best way to sell my songs? Or how do I sell my songs? Or how do I get people to follow me? Or how do I get this? Or how do I get that? Okay? And once you do this, answer the public. Yeah, that's another one. But what I really like to do, and I know answer the public, there's Uber Suggest, there's all these things, but when you go to the actual platform itself, and you just begin to search as if you were the person that has the problem searching for the solution, these things will come up. What you do is you find the one in the list here that most resembles what you can do to help someone or something that you're most excited about. And when you choose that, what will happen next is you will see a list of all these videos. Okay, you'll see a list of all these videos, and then you go over to the side and you look which one has the most views, okay? Which one has the most views and which one is most closely related to what you were looking for. You act like your potential customer would act, okay? Are you guys following me, okay? Are you following me so far? Once you click on that video, the next thing that will happen is this, okay? The next thing that happens is the video player comes up, okay? Whether you're on TikTok or YouTube, you got the video up here. And what I do is right away, I click it and I pause the video, okay? I click it and I pause the video because I don't care what they're talking about. I come down here in the comments and I'm going through all these comments, and if this video that I clicked on is supposedly supposed to solve their problem, that's why they clicked on it, because they thought that video would solve their problem. What I do next is I use this thing called vidIQ, okay? vidIQ. And then I use that, and down here I can click a button and it will show contains questions. So then it takes all these comments down here and it summarizes them to just comments where people are still asking questions. Because if people went to watch this video to get the answer, and that video was supposedly supposed to give them the answer, and they still have questions, guess what I'm finding? I'm finding this gap. Remember we said it's between here to here? That's how we get people to pay us. So I find that there's still this gap here when I find questions. If I go looking at a lot of the videos, if I spend the time, take a little bit of effort and focus and spend the time, and I see, wow, everybody keeps saying this. No matter what video I go to that's supposed to help them, they still have this question. They still have this question. Aha, what have we just found? Okay, what have we just found? We just found that we have found a gap that we can go in and start to work with, and it can go up from there, okay? Once you solve a small little problem within that process, you can then go up and you can start working, you can go bigger from there, because once you start selling courses, once you've got the recognition and the authority and the credibility, then you'll start to open up to more and more things. You can charge more, you can get more customers, and that's how you actually do this. You don't say, oh, I want to be a football player, and then you're like, I want to start in the NFL. No, you start in middle school, then you go to high school, then you go to college, and then you get there, right? Now, things can happen a lot faster. It doesn't have to stage exactly through that in the online world, because solving problems is a little bit different than playing a sport that you have to develop a feeling and an understanding and a development of your physiology and everything. But what we want to do is we find these problems, and then you know what we can do? Because we've got the world that we live in today with ChatGPT and all that, we can start to take all those questions and we can stick them inside of ChatGPT, and we can say to ChatGPT, and you guys need to write this down, I'm about to tell it to you, okay? Here's what you say to it, okay? You literally copy all those questions that you find. Maybe you go to 5 or 6 videos, you copy all those questions, you just highlight and copy them, stick them all into a Google Doc or something like that, and then you take that and you stick it into ChatGPT and you say, based on all of these questions and comments, what is the common problem that you see amongst these people? And tell me about the emotions, the frustrations, and what is really going on with these people on this topic. Tell me the topic and just make it clear with what the problem is, and give me the results in Markdown. Because then it'll just go brr, 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 and it'll tell you everything. It'll tell you the problem, the frustrations, the pain, the emotions, all the things that are perfect for the next thing right here, step 2, which is your message, okay? What is your message, all right? And the reason I'm writing it small like that, well, hell, we'll just put it big, and then we'll do the thing down below, okay? So step 2, all right, is message, all right? What is your message? You have to know what your message is. This is what you say to the marketplace to get them to see that you can actually help them, and this is what causes your courses to sell. Part of it. This is part of it. Okay? Is anybody having any aha moments here? Is anybody waking up to this? Okay, I have an extension and a more comprehensive website. Awesome. Okay, sounds like a time saver. Awesome. vidIQ is a Chrome extension. Yes. Yes, you're inside a Build Lab. So if you go inside a Build Lab, or if you go inside of my Pocket Coaching, so if you guys want me to show you how to do this in extreme detail, just go to makeonce.com. I've got a free course over there, and I've got a Pocket Coaching program. It's literally less than $1 a day, and every single day I will send you in-depth videos with accountability and custom help where you can actually learn how to take your advice, take what it is that you know, turn it into a digital product, program, course, membership, or virtual mastermind, and you can literally sell it online, make 6 and 7 figures, and I show you that for less than $1 a day. Okay, just go to makeonce.com and do that. But Jenna, in the bottom, because you're already a customer, I have a link down there to vidIQ. If you click on that, you can get it. It's a free thing, and you'll have it right away, and you can start using it, okay? So how do you create, what's up, Brazil? How do you create your message? Well, you need to be able to say this, okay? You need to be able to say this. I help X to Y by Z. So X is who, okay? X is the who, okay? X is the who. Y is the problem you solve. So that's why we had to find that first. And Z is the method or formula that you use to solve it. This right here is a game changer. I help X to Y by Z. So if somebody asks you in an elevator, what do? You should be able to say this one sentence, and the key is you want them to say, oh, really? How does that work? Because the moment that you get them to say that, now you can send them over to your funnel down here, and you can generate a lead. Because nobody asks, how does that work, unless they are what? Interested. And so that's what we've got to do. We've got to set this up. What step do I do to buy a Lamborghini? go online and learn how to do that stuff over there. Okay, we're not buying Lamborghinis over here. All right, at what step do I flex the money you don't have? Oh, yep, I already blocked that person, sorry. All right, so what we want to do is we want to nail this down. So if somebody asks me this, I say, I help people to make money online selling their advice with my automated inbound student generation machine, or my Build Lab program with our 9-step method, or my pocket coaching program where I send them a video every single day that outlines the attract, convert, and delivery system. That's what I want them to say. Well, what is that? How does that work? That's the key element. That's the key element. You don't just say the name of your product here, and if you do, you need to add something at the end that is a formula. Nobody wants to hear the name of a product, okay, because that doesn't do anything for them. They need to know, like, what is the actual thing, right? Like, what's the actual thing? So for me, I have an automated inbound student generation machine, okay? Students for our courses, or client generation machine, and they're going to say, well, what is that, right? And then I'll say, oh, well, listen, I've broke it down in a free training over here. Go check it out, okay? Go check it out. Do you guys understand this now, all right? And once you go to ChatGPT up here with the problem and it tells you all the problems, you could say to ChatGPT, and I advise you to do this, you could say, okay, based off the answers that you gave me back, so we asked it, what's the problem, what's the emotion, what's the this, what's the that? We then want to go to them and we want to say to ChatGPT, based off the results that you just told me about the problems, the emotions, the frustrations, and everything, can you create a message for me? Matter of fact, will you give me 5 different versions of it that shows me, that fills in these blanks? How I help X to Y by Z. X is the who, Y is the problem, and Z is the method or formula. And if you do that, and you tell it to create that for you, it will create a slew of all different types of options and messages here. Okay? Once you have that, now you can start doing the next thing on the list, which is, okay, I'm going to delete this, or I'm going to hit delete on this. Did you get this? Did you screenshot this? Put X if you screenshotted this. I have a service agency. How do I explain to clients to get them to pay? This right here, what we're talking about, okay? I had an agency too, all right? I help brick and mortar store owners to get more people in the door with my automated inbound content, or content generation attention machine. You'd name it something, and you can have ChatGPT name this. It doesn't matter what the name is. It needs to somewhat resonate with what they're saying, but more than anything, you've got to get them to be what? Curious. Okay, curious. They got to be like, well, what is that? And that's where you get a chance to educate them, and they can find out what it is that you do and why you matter to them. So many people screw this up, and that's why nobody cares about what they're talking about. Okay, if you give away everything in the front, nobody goes and watches the movie. And people don't buy on the first tap like that. That's, they don't do that. So you've got to understand that, and we've got to get them into a scenario where we can follow up with them. Fortune's in the follow-up. These are simple, commonsensical things, but if you don't know, then you just don't know. Doesn't mean you're dumb or you don't get it. It means you just don't know. And if you put the sugar in after you bake the pie, it screws the whole thing up. Okay, you got to put it in before you bake it. There's a process here. I help small businesses to market organically to get their first 6 and 7 figures by teaching DIY steps. Not bad, but listen, I would say I help small businesses, that's great. To market organically, so I would approach the problem more, okay? The problem I help people solve is they want to make money on the internet. They don't know how to do that selling their advice, okay? So that's what I say. I help people make money online selling their advice with my automated inbound client generation machine or student generation machine, because they want students and clients. So, and they want it to come in, and they want it automated, and it's all of those things, but they go, what is that? What are you talking about there? So this one, it says, to get their first 6 and 7 figures by teaching DIY steps. That I'm not curious, because I'm like, oh, you just teach me do-it-yourself steps. Oh, okay, I've heard that before. I'm out. I'm out. We need a new vehicle. And that vehicle, you can call it anything. It could be with my rapid rocket XYZ formula. And they're like, really? What is that? How do you do that? It's this new thing, okay? Some of you should be having some really good aha moments right now. I help service agency. How do I explain clients to get them to pay? Okay, well, that's what I'm telling you. What's step 5? I am intrigued. I will be telling you. Man is selling a course on how to sell a course. Nice name, add your name. Okay. People are so freaking stupid. Selling a course on how to sell a course. Well, how else do you want me to teach it to you? In Braille? You want me to come over and dance like a freaking unicorn? Like what? How do you play football? You go learn how to play football by somebody that's teaching football. Holy shit, what an amazing. You learn how to play an instrument by somebody who's playing an instrument. Who would have ever thought that that would be what you do? Freaking genius. Okay, any thoughts on the current escalated situations between, oh yeah, we're really interested in that. Freaking moron. Mike is simple. I help people who stuck in their digital marketing journey by leveraging AI. See that right there? Again, they've heard AI. Leveraging might be sort of, but think a little bit different. I help people who are stuck in their digital marketing. That's not the problem that you solve. That's not the problem that you solve. If you're stuck in, this is the big problem. Okay, this is a huge problem that I'm literally about to just make a super micro course over this, because every time I teach this stuff, everyone is getting this wrong. It's not your fault. We just got to fix this because it's holding you back. Okay, you got to go another layer deep. What's up? What's up, Deputy Dog? Oh, what up? Okay. All right, so check this out. People get confused with this being just like all other MRRs out there. This is so different. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, this is different. Okay. So, no, I got you, Mastery. Okay, Mastering AI Marketing. Here's what it is, okay? Hi, bro. Love this. How would I sell to my local businesses as they fear change? How would it explain it? Okay, we're getting there. Listen, I hear you, I see you, and it's unfolding right now, okay? So, Mastery, I want to go back to you here real quick. Okay, mine is simple, okay? I help people who are stuck in their digital marketing journey. What is the problem? Because they are stuck in their digital marketing journey. You have to go another layer deep. I want you guys to write this down, okay? I want you guys to write this down. When we're talking about this right here, I want you to do the 5 whys. So when you create version 1 of this, I want you to go back through, and it's mainly over this part of it right here, okay? It's mainly over this right here. And then this part right here, people mess up because they don't make it a new vehicle. You've got, even if it's old, okay? I've been teaching this stuff forever, but I always come up with a new vehicle. Just like every year, Porsche sells the 911, but they keep creating the new vehicle and it's a completely new thing, and they name it like the PDK system, or they'll name it like some weird, you don't even know what it is, traction system, or they'll, like boost, grip boost traction launch system, and you're like, oh shit, what is this? This is what, huh? And then you get interested. You see what I'm saying? So what you've got to do is you've got to ask yourself, how about home services like roofing? Can this technique be used for that? Yes. If you are selling something where you're getting somebody from point A to point B, this is it right here, okay? So please understand, I help athletes get over performance anxiety. Okay, we're getting closer. But if I said to you, hey, do you have performance anxiety? I don't think that they're going to go, oh yeah, that's me. What is the problem because they're having anxiety? I help athletes who can't play at their best. They can't catch the ball or do the thing, and they're not winning the game or getting recognized with my XYZ formula method thing. Now, all of a sudden, they're like, oh shit, that's me. You need to, when you say the problem, the person that has the problem goes, oh God, that's me. And then they see by what? By this method, this formula, this thing that they've never heard before. They're like, what is that? I've got to figure out what that is. They're saying that they can fix this. Okay? Does this make sense? Is this starting to help a little bit? So think about that. What's the problem you're solving? Remember how important step 1 is. You don't get this right, nothing else works. Nothing else works. And this is the huge problem that we're having. I'm literally going to have to do a super training on this, okay? Yes, just decide what problems you solve. Is it helping other roofers or homeowners? You're on the right track there. And the best thing that you want to do is realize you're not the one coming up with the message. You are literally going and finding the message and you're saying it back to them. That's why when I said you go out here, when everybody's like, well, what's step 4 and 5? It's like this is why you're effing up, because you're people, every time I teach this, I've been teaching this for flippin' ever. Every time I teach this, nobody wants to mess around with step 1 and 2. It's like, that is the motor, engine, and wheels of your car. If you don't have that, the shit ain't going nowhere. So, and nothing will make sense. You have to get this through your head. Okay? With all the concern, love, care for you to make money, I'm literally saying to you, you have to make this make sense. And this is why, how many of you right now know you need more help with this? Down in the comments, put me if you know that you need more help with this. You know that, like, wow, this is something I've screwed up and I get why my thing's not selling now. Okay, me, okay? Got me. All right, this is why we're doing this. And this is why I have a simple, easy to follow program. If you just go to makeonce.com, my pocket coaching is literally $27 per month. You can cancel anytime. And every day I send you a legitimate hardcore video on what you can actually do. I give you the tools, the resources, everything. 88 cents a day. You're going to blow that money on something stupid that will not make your life any better, probably worse. And you're going to do it either this week or this month or in the next few days on trivial baloney. Why don't you invest in the idea of knowing how to do this? And then this makes the other problems go away when you have the money and the power coming in. Okay. You understand? So if you haven't got into that, get into that. All right. I help athletes whose nerves stop them performing at their potential by training mental mastery. Okay? So training mental mastery, that's too vague. It's too vague. And number one, think about it like this. Hey, are you an athlete and your nerves are stopping you from performing at your highest potential? Does that sound, if an athlete was listening to this, and that's what I want you to do. Remember this 5 why? When you say something like you just said, whose nerves stop them performing at their potential, why? Why? You say why 5 times with your thing. Why? Training mental mastery, I would call it something. People like steps. People like recipes. People like the map. People like 1, 2, 3, ABC. People want those things. In as easy as 3 steps, the grease on your plates are gone. 7 steps to highly effective this. Don't make this too hard. Don't overlook the simplicity of what this can be, okay? Listen, whoever joins the pocket coaching training today, you guys are gonna love it because I'm gonna go deep as hell on this right here. Because this is actually a super problem if you're trying to sell courses and you're trying to make money selling your advice online, okay? Yeah, you just have to keep going. Do you have a course? I do. Just go to makeonce.com and you can grab it. And I'll tell you what, I'll be honest with you guys. Last night, the sale that we had going on last night, which was an amazing sale. You guys really took advantage of that and I'm proud of you. It's still available right now. Like somebody could go grab it because when I set the timer up, I didn't put in the tag that shuts it off. So it's actually, you guys could slip in there and actually still grab it before I shut it off because I'm going to shut it off as soon as I get off of this live. So you have a very unique opportunity right now, okay? I help caregivers to become financially independent by Z is where I get tripped up. Okay, well, Jennifer, just do this. You could go to ChatGPT and say, hey, I'm creating a course that helps caregivers become financially independent, and I need a name to call my program, and it needs to be a system, a formula, a method, or a blueprint, or some sort of roadmap. Can you come up with 10 different names that are 3 to 4 letter words that would make, this thing sound cool and cause curiosity and intrigue? And that thing will go crazy for you. And you can keep playing with it, and you want some that seems very simple. How do we join Pocket Course? Just go to makeonce.com. You can't miss it. It's right there. You cannot miss it. I made it so simple for you that you can't miss it. What's the sale? Whenever you get started, you get lifetime access to a program that normally you have to pay a recurring fee to, and you get all of my courses and coachings. You get the daily pocket coaching for life. So every day I'm going to send you a video for life, and I send you some equipment. I send you this hat, and I send you a tripod. I send you some microphones, And I also send you a light so that when you get in and you get started, you have everything you need and there's no excuses other than you showing up and getting the job done, and I help you, okay? The Sporty Brain Coach, make sure to come back and tell us when you get, because curiosity, yes, okay? And I'm telling you, just keep trying this. And this is what's so important. The blueprint in the pocket coaching was a complete game changer for me. Awesome. Hell yes. Can we ask the PC community their thoughts on how to make 100%? That's exactly what you want to do, Jenna. Okay. Awesome course. It shows how to build a better roadmap. Awesome. Yes. I'm here to help you. Have you not seen this? Just joined pocket coaching? All right, Scott. Well, welcome, brother. We're going to make it happen. I'm pumped for you. You're going to love the training that's coming today. Will do. Okay, so check it out. We got to get through this. I got to get off of here literally in the next 7 minutes. We can go deeper on this. I'll cover this in the pocket coaching. Let's move on. All right, let's move on. You guys are going to love it because I'm going to go deep in the pocket coaching on this. I realize how much this is a problem and it's just got to be talked about. All right, the next thing is you need to build, whoops, let me get my other marker out here. Build your, I'm going to call it map. If two people, imagine this, okay, so now we're talking about this here. If two people are standing here, and let's say they're both very good at speaking, all right? Let's say they're both very good at speaking, okay? And they're saying all the right things. They're saying all the right things, okay? This is person A and this is person B. Let's say that they're both selling the exact same thing. I mean, it is amazing, right? Like the thing that they're selling is amazing. They've got their message right. Okay, I help this person to solve this actual problem that they have by this method, formula, system, etc. Who would you spend your money with? A or B? A is saying everything right. They're saying everything right. B is saying everything right, but B is also showing you the steps and the roadmap to get out of the forest. So let's say that the person that they're helping is lost in the woods, okay? Lost in the woods. And this person is saying, yes, I can get you out of the woods, past the tigers, lions, and bears, through all the traps and sneakiness of everything. And that's what this person's saying too, but this person is also holding up a map and saying, here's my map. You want to see my map? I can take you through a roadmap here, and this is Build Lab, by the way. This is what comes in, and I teach you how to create one of these, and you can laminate it, because then you can scribble on it. But in Build Lab, I take you through these steps right here. We go through these steps. Here's the program. We've got weekly Zooms, and I give you the how to build everything. I show you the steps through the whole process. Okay, we've got training in there. We've got the model in there. Everything that you need to get out of the woods with selling your course online. Which one are you going to go with, A or B? Which one are you going to go with, A or B? Let me know down in the comments. So which one? B. Exactly. Why? Why would you go with B over A? They're both telling you in beautiful, language and communication that they can get you out of the woods. Why would you go with B over A? Let me know down in the comments. Why would you pick B over A? They're saying the same thing, how to get out of the woods or how to get from I don't know to I know. Why are you picking B over A? Somebody tell me. Actionable steps. Bingo. Bingo. Okay. Proof. Bingo. Think about that. So what does that tell you? You need to build your map. I didn't say build your course. You need to lay out the map or the blueprint just like an architect would do. An architect doesn't build the blueprint and then go build the building and then hope somebody buys it. That's the surefire way to go broke. You want to build your map, build your blueprint, and then if somebody says, yeah, I want that, and they buy it, then you can build the program, build the course. How many of you paid for college before you ever got a single lesson from college? How many of you paid for school before you even walked your foot into the school? Or even bought a single book? Think about this. B, because I don't have time for the scenic route. Yeah, that's right. You want to sell courses that actually sell? Build you a map and a blueprint, and then we move into step 4, okay? We move into step 4, and then we got to get out of here. I got to move quick. Step 4 is we need to prove the concept. And how we do that is prove concept. We do this with two things. A wait list to a survey to a sale. This is what it ends up being. This is how you validate your offer before you actually build it, so that when you build it, people buy your course. Because they've already raised their hand and said, I want the course. I want the thing. Do you understand? Yes or no down in the comments. Do you understand this? If you don't do this, You are going to be one of those people that say, oh, courses don't sell. That's a joke. Blah, blah, blah. This isn't real, yada, yada. Well, listen, if you put the flour and the sugar in after you bake the pie, you would probably feel that way. If you build the building and then try to sell it, hoping somebody will like your idea, probably your own fault, okay? It's not that courses don't sell. We make a lot of money selling courses, and people like our courses and get the results. It's not that. It's you're putting the recipe, you're getting the cart before the horse, and you're running out of resources. I tried selling a course and I went broke. Nobody bought it. It was miserable. I'm never doing that again. That's what happens when you do it wrong. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, good. All right. That's exactly why I created Make Once. That's so you can make it once and sell it a million times. That's why you can make it once, make the decision once, do it right, and actually get out of having to work for somebody else, because you can make your own damn power. You can get your own freedom. You can make your own money. You don't need them. You can figure it out yourself, and you can work for yourself, and you can have that. It's right there waiting for you. Okay, yes, you have to pre-sell. You need to get signal before sales. Please put that down. You need to get signal before sales. And I'll show you what this looks like right down here. It's a very, very simple thing. And I'm going to actually, for the pocket coaching today, whoever joins the pocket coaching, you're going to love what I'm creating for you today, because I will create this entire funnel for you, okay? You will have this 4-page funnel here today, and you can hit the ground running, okay? You guys will have it, all right? Signals before sales, yes. You've got to get signal before the sale, okay? This is before the sale. It doesn't happen the other way around. It doesn't happen the other way around. You don't make money and then that's not how this works, okay? Signal before sales. Get that understood. And it starts up here. All right, the final step here. The final step to creating this and building this thing is you got to set this up to win. You've got to set this up to win. So in this step here, proving the concept, we have the wait list. I'll just put wait list. And then we have the survey, okay? The survey is going to help you sell them more. And right when people get from one to the other, I'll show you just here in a second. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to build our funnel, and we're going to integrate bonuses that are limited, okay? If you do not have a limited bonus or a limited sale or a limited thing when you're selling something, they'll just wait till they're ready, and they're never going to be ready. You've got to take it away. If you don't take it away, they will just sit there and keep browsing, okay? Because they can come back whenever, okay? It doesn't work like that. And if you think it does, just keep going around about it. And then when it doesn't work, come on back and we'll show you how, okay? I'll teach you all this stuff in the pocket coaching. Just go to makeonce.com. It's very simple. There's also free training over there as well. So how's this funnel look, okay? Well, on this, we say join our wait list. This is the wait list page where we get an email. On this page, and I gotta hurry, I'm gonna have to get off here abruptly, okay? Like in the next 2-3 minutes, I'm literally hitting off, okay? So if you want more of this, I'll be on tomorrow going live. We can talk more about this tomorrow. But also, if you join the pocket coaching, you're gonna love today, and it'll be in there, okay? So you'll have it. Survey will help also ensure each person gets the value 100%. You can make it once and sell it forever, okay? It's like a hit single. Like the Beatles made the song one time and it just kept selling over and over. It's still to this day, they keep getting royalties off of it over and over and over. This is the beauty of selling online. This is the beauty of selling your advice, okay? So here's what it is. We get the wait list here. Why are they joining the wait list and giving us their email? Because we're going to teach them something that they want to know. We're going to help them part of the way over there, okay? So they're going to get value. And this is also where the survey comes in. Because the minute this is how we leverage them to get the survey. Hey, just fill out this quick survey real quick so that I can send you the training that is best suited for your particular situation. Okay? As soon as they fill out the survey, boom, they go over here to this page. This page is your VSL video. Okay? This is a video plus it's your order form. And this is where we present the bonuses And the wait list, the other reason they're joining is because they're going to get a special bonus that nobody else is going to get. They're going to be part of the people that first get it. They get special bonuses. That might be maybe a one-on-one call with you. That might be maybe an extra side training. That might be some VIP access. That might be less pay, or all of the above. Okay? I just did a bonus where I gave people equipment and my hat and stuff like that. And it was limited. Okay? So think about this. All right? Hi, sir. I came so late. It's okay. I'm going to put this out on YouTube afterwards. All right? Okay. So waitlist, value plus survey here. And then this is simply success and access. Okay? So this is your thank you page. And it's the access page that they get access to the program and everything else. Okay? So these are these 5 steps. Take a picture of this. Take a picture of this. And go over to makeonce.com and join the pocket coaching so that you can get the super details on this. What is your YouTube? Just go to makeonce.com. You can't miss it. It's right at the top of the page. You'll see it on the website. It'll be like my head's right here. And then down here, it's like I've got all my socials. Just click on there and you can get that. All right? Okay. I would love to stay for questions, but I can't. And thank you so much for all of you that were literally... thank you, pocket code. Okay, awesome. Thank you for all the follows, the likes, the hearts. I'll be here every single day going live with you. And if you want more free training, you want more access, just go to makeonce.com. I appreciate you. I would love to stay for questions. I just can't. I've got to go. But I really, really appreciate you so much. I will see you tomorrow. I hope you guys had gotten some aha moments from this. I hope you know more now on how to sell this. Please don't overthink it. Please don't overcomplicate it. Go kick ass and screw all the haters.